now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. So, thanks to those who have sent Christmas wishes and all that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so it is now after Christmas, and we're coming up on New Year's. Oh my gosh, 2025. Anyhow, I don't want to talk about that. I guess just feel very old and all that. So anyhow, golly, so it might seem like I haven't really uploaded much content in December. That would be for the YouTube side of things. However, on Odysee I've been busy uploading a lot of stuff, especially game videos. I've been doing a lot of, well, not a lot, but I mean, you know, more than usual, I guess. Yeah, video gaming content and such. Plus, I've resumed work on my P38J Lightning kit by Hasegawa. For a while I had I had totally lost the clear canopy part, and I was just like, oh crap, because, you know, I had already purchased the replacement decals for that kit because they were getting really yellowed and all that, and then I lost the clear canopy part. This has been a few months ago, but it turns out that it was on the floor, because I looked everywhere, I couldn't find it, but then I was just moving magazines and stuff because I was going to vacuum in the hobby room here, and fortunately I found it. It was like right, I must have, in the midst of moving everything around, I must have knocked it to like the middle of the floor, so it was easy to find. So thank God I didn't pick it up with the vacuum cleaner. So anyhow, yeah, work has resumed on that. Still got stuff that I finished, like the Y-Wing and the Armored Valkyrie. I just need to get around to doing final videos on that. So anyhow, yeah, December. So a few weeks ago, my daughter was going to attend a YouTubers event in Tokyo Tower, and she was really excited about it. She even bought a ticket to meet this guy. His name is Pocky Sweets. He's just a Japanese YouTuber. Frankly, I don't really care for him. He's just like, I mean, PewDiePie, it was great. I don't know what he does now. Apparently he lives in Japan now. That's one thing I've heard recently, is that he actually just moved to Japan. I guess if you have enough money, you know, like him, he's just picked up and moved from Sweden to like Los Angeles or something, and then now he lives in Japan somewhere. He's got enough money, I guess he can do that. But anyhow, when he came along, you know, it was interesting because he would freak out and make jokes and play scary games or play crappy games. But while I can appreciate that, even though I don't really watch a lot of his content, there's just too many copycat type people, you know? And this guy Pocky is like that, just it's just like, shut up. I don't know. I whatever. I mean, he's not like totally insipid. I mean, there have been YouTube channels that I've put my foot down and said no to, especially when she was younger. There was this one, it was just like this, they would like just do like these little spastic characters. They'd freak out and then they would always explode in like a mushroom cloud, and like those videos were like only like 20 seconds each or so, and I'm like, this is totally training my kid to just reduce her attention span to nothing. And I told her, look, this is bad for your brain, you're not going to watch this. But anyhow, so yeah, so she was really excited about attending this event. She was going to get his signature and all that crap, and then she caught influenza. So then I caught it from her, and it's been like 5 years since I've had influenza. So yeah, it was kind of rough. I just spent 5 days in bed, and just slept most of the time, and got over that. Then, even though that event had already passed, there was still this. They have like this little shop, like this one of those pop-up shops in Tokyo Tower for this guy Pocky, and with a bunch of stuff with his face on it or whatever. So last weekend we went to Tokyo, and we had some overpriced Mexican food. It was good, but it was just kind of expensive. Yeah, but anyhow, so we just had a really nice time. It was really great. And so my daughter got to go to that shop, and they had some other stuff around. You can like a scavenger hunt kind of a thing, and she did that for a bit, and then after that we parted ways. My wife and daughter went to. There was this really la-di-da fancy toy store. It's like several stories tall in the Ginza area in Tokyo. And so my wife wanted to go there. And I went up to Akihabara. I went to Yodobashi Camera, to their model section. I went to Volks. And yeah, see, I got the shopping bag. I'll show you that in a bit. You know, the stuff I went and bought when I went shopping. Went to Taito's Hey game arcade, and I haven't been there in, gosh, pre-pandemic. You know, it's been like about 5 years or so. That was probably or maybe more than, maybe 6 years ago, last time I ever went there. So yeah, things had changed. I took a bunch of pictures, put that on my the blog that's on my website, stevethefish.net. It's called Stuff and Things or something like that. That's where I just put random photographs and crap. So I did take my video camera to Tokyo, but I didn't actually take any videos of anything really at all. Just didn't get around to that. So anyhow, yeah, so that's kind of brings you up to about right now. I haven't done a whole lot of modeling at all this month, especially when I was sick. I just didn't, even when I felt better, I just didn't want to come in here because, like, right now I've got the heater going, but it's been really cold, and I just didn't feel like coming in here to work on anything at all. Gosh, what else? So December. Oh, I don't know if you've if anybody has seen this, but it's what do they call it? The final experiment, TFE. So this pastor of a church or something or other was getting kind of ticked off at this whole flat Earth crap, and this is, in my opinion, it is a total psyop to make Christians look bad, and B, which actually probably, you know, which is the top reason, is to make conspiracy theorists look bad, right? So they throw this out here where people who are disillusioned, you know, they've lied to us about so many different things, and, you know, so then they threw in this idea, oh yeah, you've been lied to about the universe and all that crap, and a bunch of people fall for it, and they try to use scripture to sucker people into this, using this stupid word, the firmament. And like I had seen on a live stream with Salty Cracker, apparently he's bought into this crap. What, a glass dome? That's a hell of a lot of glass. I mean, what the hell? I mean, it amazes me that anybody would even fall into this kind of a thing. It is just the stupidest idea. And I mean, I remember I had heard about the so-called Flat Earth Society in maybe the 90s or so, and I thought it was just a joke. I didn't think people were actually serious about that. But apparently people actually do get caught up in this bull crap. So I was thinking, like, what, does it, like, you travel to this way and then you come out the other side like Pac-Man or something? How does this work? The more I looked into it, like, okay, I'll use this Linux install DVD here. Alright, so like this is the Earth here, and in the center is the North Pole, and Antarctica forms a ring around this. And like they claim that the United Nations flag betrays the truth of flat Earth, because it shows the North Pole in the center, but you can still see the curvature of the Earth, so the whole thing is dumb. Alright, so like this Dragon Quest slime is supposedly the sun, and apparently, like, it'll like just travel along the Earth like this. But apparently though, for the winter months, or sorry, the summer months in the northern hemisphere, it would like follow very closely around here, so that you get the 24-hour sun in the Arctic. And then it, as the seasons, it kind of like, you know, it'll have to speed up to go like this. You know, how does that even work? And you know, if this is true, then if Antarctica really is a big, huge, gigabungus ring, then it would be impossible to have 24-hour sun in Antarctica, because it would be traveling like this. But the whole idea of this is stupid, because if it really is flat and you got this sun out here somewhere, the sun will be 24 hours regardless. It'll always be 24 hours regardless of the season. It's just stupid, right? So there's no way that even if it is correct that there would be no actual summer, because like it would take far longer for the sun to go around the Antarctic, and it just wouldn't stay warm enough, because it would like be way over here, or it'll have to go way over here, and it's just the whole thing is freaking stupid. So this pastor apparently arranged with some millionaire to get a bunch of flurfers, take them down to to Antarctica, and say, okay, here, you're going to Antarctica. We'll pay. You're just you're going to go there and you're going to witness you're going to witness this 24-hour sun in Antarctica. And lo and behold, that's exactly what they've witnessed. And like a whole bunch of them, like the real big names apparently on YouTube, you know, they were invited to go to Antarctica, and they're like, sorry, I think I hear my mom calling me for dinner, I gotta go. And they weaseled out of it. But there were some who agreed to go, at least maybe a couple of them, and talk about cognitive dissonance, because they actually witnessed this. And I don't think you even have to go to Antarctica. I think if you just go to like the Cape of Good Hope at the southern tip of South America, you can get pretty close to 24-hour sun in the summertime in the southern hemisphere. But anyhow, so yeah, this guy was like, he wasn't willing to abandon the whole flat Earth theory completely, but he was just really like, obviously the gears are turning in his head, and he even like joined a Discord of this one prominent flurfer guy on some sort of a live call, and he basically accused him of being a liar and all that stuff. And he's like, look, I'm calling you from Antarctica. And now of course the idiots are like, you know, with their cognitive what's it called, cognitive bias, they're trying to convince themselves that they're not actually in Antarctica, that they actually somehow went up to the Arctic Circle instead and recorded it in summertime or something or other. It's just, yeah, they're always just trying to make up excuses. And but yeah, apparently this has really blown the lid on this kind of thing. And so yeah, I think there's a lot of weird fishy stuff about Antarctica, and maybe I'm sure that's the reason why there's the Antarctic Treaty. And you know, whether there is some sort of Nazi military installment on Antarctica that they're trying to hide from people, or whatever, if there's a pyramid or God knows what, I don't know. I think that there probably is, there are some reasons to try to keep people away from like the South Pole or whatever, but it just adds to the whole mystery, and then people get sucked into the whole flat Earth crap. So yeah, I find the concept of Hollow Earth a lot more fascinating, and that also ties into the Antarctica and the what was it, the Operation High Jump and all that kind of stuff. I know I have one friend who really believes that, like really, like it's true. I have no idea. I mean, it really is intriguing. You know, because you got these movies like Journey to the Center of the Earth and all that kind of stuff. I just, you know, whether we have like these underground self-contained geo environments or whatever, you know, I have no idea, but still that's way more interesting than the whole idea of flat Earth, because you can just look at the moon and you can tell it's not flat. You can look at Jupiter and Mars and telescopes, and it's obviously that those planets are not flat, that they are spheres. So yeah, the whole thing is stupid. So that's why it's been kind of entertaining to watch these reaction videos, and people are documenting what's been going on in South America, or Antarctica. And I don't know if they're back yet or not, but anyhow, really interesting stuff. So now that I'm done rambling, yeah, let me show you some cool stuff. So I have actually made a couple of purchases this month, and let me go ahead and show those to you now.
I feel plastic. Hey, hey, hey.
This is a brand new model kit by Platz. This is a JASDF F-15J. So this is the 306th Squadron Komatsu Air Show in 2024. So this was an event this year, and it's the 70th anniversary special marking. So again, beautiful job with the ornate flowery paint job. So this is actually my second Platz F-15 kit. My wife got me one. It's been several years ago. I've never built it. Oh, hey, look at that. Decals are by Cartograph. That's nice. So I saw this show up in my inbox through Hobby Search, and the picture that they had really wasn't that good, actually. I'm glad that they decided on a better box art than this. So anyhow, so what I do appreciate is that the panel lines are a lot more pronounced as compared to Hasegawa. Now there is a bad seam line down the middle of the cockpit that will have to be polished down and removed. So here are the decals, and I am actually not going to open this up. I can't just slip it out. I am just not going to do that. But Anyhow, you can hopefully see, I mean, the decals are really intricate. So we've got this really cool swooping thing, this line here, and we've got the flowers, these decals here. So that means that the blue wings, those are not decals. I'll have to paint that. And it's going to be cobalt blue. And we've got this really cool looking badass eagle here. So yeah, the wings are going to have to be painted cobalt blue. Looks like the body is white. Yeah, just regular white. So yeah, that is interesting. So the seats are really nicely detailed as well. That's one thing I do remember. I have not built the other kit yet, but I have looked at it several times. And yeah, really cool interior details. So, on Mercari, I got this. This is something I asked my wife way back in September. I said, hey, if you want to get something for me for Christmas, this would be it. And she seems to have lost her password or something on her account, so she's not using Mercari anymore, and because she has to contact them, I guess. So anyhow, this is the Zetaplus from Gundam Sentinel. Now, I did that really awesome Gundam Sentinel, the S booster, the one that has those big huge booster rockets for legs, right? And I lit that up with LEDs. In the same series, I also have this. This is the FAZ, the Full Armor Double Zeta Gundam. And so just to complete my quest, this is the Zetaplus C1. So this is, I think, like a mass production version of the Zeta Gundam, I think. It's a little bit different, but yeah, it's got this really cool looking sensor array going on here. Let's take a look here. And it's a transformable mecha, and if I was to do the lighting on this one, I would have to not do the transformation. I'd have to just have it stuck in Batroid mode. What would you call it in Gundam? Just a robot mode, I guess, whatever. So I'm gonna pop that open. So yeah, this is in really good condition. Right. Doesn't stink, so that's nice. It doesn't smell like tobacco, which is really a plus. A Zetaplus. Sorry, that was stupid. So yeah, it's got wings here. That's cool. Here are the feet. So yeah, I guess these are the cannons or something. I don't know. And it also has these dumb stickers, unfortunately. So I did do like the numbers. I cut out like a stencil, and I used that to I masked off and put down the stencil, and that's how I did the boosted S Gundam kit. I'll have to just probably do the same thing with this one here. I don't know what all this ABCDFGHI stuff is about. RNPC. See these? I don't know what's going on with these here. Anyhow, I got the sides of the legs. Here we have the head. So I cast the head, the face, in clear UV resin to light up the eyes. It'd be kind of cool to do the same thing with this. Now here is that sensor array, and I really like the detail on there. That is just really cool looking. I think that's really cool. I don't know. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to light that up, I think, as well. Maybe drill this out and replace it with a wave lens piece, perhaps. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, this is pretty awesome. Here's that big, huge cannon here. That's really cool. Let me look at the instructions. That's pretty badass. That's cool. So we got these engines here on the sides, apparently. So, anyhow, Gundam Sentinel was like a story using models. It was just like a serialized novel that was in, I think, Model Graphics magazine. You can actually buy the actual Gundam Sentinel, the whole book. This has been reprinted by Model Graphics. It's just like a standalone book. And of course it's all in Japanese though. Yeah. So yeah, Wave Rider. Okay, so let's see what this is like. Oh, here are the wings. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, that's how the wings go. Okay. So I saw this kit showed up in one of, what's her name, Pixelly's videos. And I was like, oh dang, I kind of forgot about that kit. I kind of would like to get it more. So I decided to buy this kit. This only cost, I think, about maybe 3,000 yen, although I had a 500 yen coupon, so it was actually 2,500 yen plus the 100 yen to pay at the convenience store with cash. And anyhow, yeah, it's got instructions on how to, you have to remove the head, apparently. I don't like transforming mecha model kits. They're kind of flimsy and all that, so I probably wouldn't bother with that. So anyhow, yeah, this is cool. I have no idea what color that is. I mean, it looks kind of purplish pink to me. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what color that is. Hontai Iro. Yeah, and what is Hontai Iro? Where does it say that? Oh. Aircraft gray. Okay. Alright, so this is aircraft gray. See, like, what do I know? I mean, I'm totally color dumb, so don't ask me what color things are. So I guess, yeah, aircraft gray. Alright, it's not purple after all, because I would not paint it purple anyways, because that'd be kind of silly. Supplies! So I went on a trip to Tokyo with my family, and was able to split ways. We parted ways a little bit. My wife and daughter went to this fancy toy store in the Ginza area. I can't remember what it's called, but apparently it's a big tourist spot. Lots of foreigners show up there. I went up to Akihabara and I hit up the Yodobashi and then also the Volks store. I also went to the Game Center. I got my blog on my website, stevethefish.net, that hardly anybody ever looks at. I posted some photographs of stuff, of the arcade games and such. Alright, so this is what I bought. Okay, first of all, this is V-Color paint. And I don't own this one yet. This is bright red. It's just kind of like a really, really bright red. And actually, it's probably the same thing as this. Yeah, that looks like it's the same color. This is the soft V-Color, right? So when V-Color kind of disappeared, this Nagashima, they kind of did their own paints with their own bottles and everything, and then they went back to V-Color apparently. I don't know if they still make this or not. I mean, I guess they do. I don't know. So anyhow, I got V-Color bright red, so yeah, that's nice. So I got that at Volks. Get these receipts out of here. Got another stand. I think I might use this for my Evangelion Girls set. Have them standing back to back on this, and this is nice and thin, so kind of like that. I think that might be better. I was originally thinking about using this one. I don't know. I'm not sure which one I want to use yet. Alright, so I got... Oh yeah! I got... These are the C-line, the 1mm brass rods. Or are they copper? I don't know. I have a hard time finding these anymore. The 1mm kind. I don't know what's going on. But Yodobashi was sold out. But I did find at Volks that they had that. So these are two Vallejo brushes. Really thin brushes. So this is 4-0 and 10-0. The 10-0 is more fine pointed, but yeah, they're both really fine pointed brushes, and they look nice. So yeah, add those to my fine pointed brush collection. This is pretty darn cool. Silicone parts tray. This is by Doyusha. They come in different colors. I got the blue because I just think the blue and black look really, it looks pretty sexy. So let's take this out here, and it just kind of pops like that. Okay, so like for example, I don't want to lose this. When you're working on stuff, you just put stuff in here, and then when you're done, it just collapses. So that's pretty clever. I like that. So my wife got me some neat crap for Christmas. Okay, so first of all, this is a Gashapon. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. This is a PlayStation controller, Gashapon. So it's like a little keychain here, right? Or you can stretch this over like a bottle cap, and that way you know when you put it in the fridge which drink is yours. Now this is the, I guess it's the PlayStation 4. I've never played anything like that. I mean, PlayStation 3 controller looked like the old ones, but the I think this is like a touchpad or something. I have no idea. Okay, so my wife got me some neat Back to the Future stuff. So first of all, I got this keychain here. That's cool, the time circuits. So she got this at that toy store. She got me this DeLorean time machine badge. Alright. Add that to my backpack. And this, let me back up here. This is a Back to the Future little tote bag. I'm going to open this up here. Okay. That's cool. So, yeah, I can use this to put my lunch in or whatever. Neat little canvas bag. That's cool. That's cool. Lastly, she got me this. This is a character poster sticker. So this is like a gibungus sticker, apparently. That is cool. Millennium Falcon. So you can just hang it on your wall, or you can actually like peel off and stick it, apparently. I mean, it is a sticker, so neat. I'll have to figure out where to put this. And something I bought for myself on Blu-ray. I got the thing. And the Japanese title is Yusei Kara no Butai X. And, but yeah, it's the thing on Blu-ray. So apparently it's brand new. I got this on Rakuten. So I've been meaning to buy this on Blu-ray for a while. I mean, I have the DVD. I've played it so many times, but yeah, no, I have it on Blu-ray, so that's neat. In the interest of promoting more hobby-related channels on Odysee, this is Juan Hidalgo Miniatures. I just recently found this channel, I think in November, but I just didn't get around to putting it into the November update. Obviously, he's really into Warhammer, as you can see here. Pretty interesting channel. And next is Pontos Fathom Hobbies. He doesn't have a whole lot of followers on Odysee. He is also on Rumble, so you could follow him there, apparently. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying my best to try to get people to check out Odysee. I like Odysee. I don't like Rumble. And it seems the tide is turning towards Rumble. The thing is that Rumble is like 99% politics, and it is right-wing politics. Now, there is Jimmy Dore. He's like a classical liberal type. But yeah, he's basically on the side of liberty, and you know, leftists are just not on the side of liberty whatsoever. But Rumble is just, it's just, I don't know, it's too political. There's a lot more mix on Odysee. Unfortunately, it seems like people have gotten kind of used to the whole YouTube syncing feature, and now that that's come to an end, my notifications on Odysee has really dwindled, and it is very unfortunate, because I think a lot of people, they don't realize what's happened on Odysee. They just kind of set up the YouTube syncing and then kind of forgot about their Odysee channels. You know, the Angry Video Game Nerd, Internet Historian, GameSack. There's so many prominent channels that I don't think you'll ever see on Rumble, but you do see on Odysee, and unfortunately, their content is not being mirrored on Odysee anymore, and I'm really sad about that. Hopefully, things will turn around. I don't know. I just don't like Rumble. I mean, just even like the new video notifications, there's no like nice little bell that shows you all of your stuff. It just bombards your email inbox, and I just don't like it. Odysee has a lot better notification system, but anyhow, I digress. This is from November, and I just thought this is really stupid. This is on Tumblr, and this is the Anime Nostalgia podcast. I have never once listened to this podcast. However, I kind of used to know this woman, and her name is Dawn, and she was on an Anime Nostalgia web forum that I used to be on. I used to be a moderator on there, and when I was getting really kind of bored with participating on that forum, I suggested that she become the moderator in my replacement. And I wasn't like the head moderator, but just like an assistant moderator. Anyhow, so we used to do like these Google video chat things, and this woman, she, oh God, like she would go on about how like she's actually a lesbian even though she's married to a guy, and she's like this like freaking 300-pound lesbian who just I just listening to her, I mean, she has so many issues. And then when I saw this thing is here, it says the Anime Nostalgia podcast will always say trans rights are human rights. And podcast mascots Rhett and Roe are here to remind all followers that around here, transphobes and other phobes and racists are not welcome, and my podcast is not for you. Why don't you just talk about stupid anime? I mean, if that's what your shtick is, just talk about anime. I mean, again, I mean, like, I've never claimed to be anything with my channel. It's just me, okay? I named my channel after my website, which is named after a fish I had when I was in college 30 years ago, or almost 30 years ago. And it's just me. All right, now if I'm going to talk about, like, you know, name my channel like, oh, you know, Greg's modeling channel or whatever, and then I go on and telling people that if you disagree with me politically, then you have no right to view my content, so piss off. I would never do that. It's just so stupid, but that's exactly what this woman is doing, talking about donating over $2,000 to the Trans Education Network. Why don't you try listening to the detransitioners and the hell that these people have gone through? And, you know, if you think that, like, I'm full of hate because I actually care about these people, and I'm not going to tell them, hey, you know, just cut your sex parts off and then you're going to be happy, I swear. Go ahead and just do it. Just do it. Just don't even think about it. Just do it. Become a slave to Big Pharma for the rest of your life, and, you know, that'll make you happy. I would never say that, but yet according to people like her, I'm pretty much a Nazi. And you can see it down at the bottom there with her stupid hashtags. You know, you got like trans rights or human rights, and at the bottom, the very last one, it says Nazi punks, fuck off. Here's just an idea. Maybe not everybody who disagrees with you is literally Hitler. This is freaking stupid, man. I swear to God. You know, if people disagree with my politics, with my outlook on life, I don't care. Everybody's welcome to look at me, to look at my content. If you disagree with me, that's fine. You can disagree with me. You can even state your disagreements with me, as long as you are not like, you know, a petulant child or whatever. That's just stupid. Totally stupid. You know, if you want to call me a freaking conspiracy theorist, then, you know, go ahead, make my day. I don't care. Oh, but, oh, by the way, speaking of conspiracy theories, oh my gosh, United States District Court, Northern District of California. Oh my golly. So, yeah, talk about conspiracy theories. And I've been saying this on my channel for like probably over a decade. Fluoride is bad for your brain. It's not good for your teeth. Your body does not need fluoride. It is industrial waste. So it has been proven for a fact that fluoride is neurotoxic, and it lowers IQs in babies and children. And this was finally put to rest. So there is a over 80-page court ruling, and it says specifically that the court finds that fluoridation of water at 0.7 milligrams per liter the level presently considered optimal in United States poses an unreasonable risk of reduced IQ in children. The EPA lost this case. This is a huge landmark win. And all of the people who've derided people for speaking out against fluoride and calling us conspiracy theorists, you know, you can just screw off, because look at what happened. This is immense for the truth movement. This is just fantastic. Basically, you know, lawyers, scientists, and activists all being willing to be defamed, targeted, and more. It was what it took for this win to happen. Decades and decades of scientific research, not bought and paid for science, was needed to finally see the truth in this courtroom. This is not just a victory for fluoride opponents and the children it'll help save. You know, for example, fluoride is also toxic to the thyroid, and it is one cause of hypothyroidism, which is a growing chronic problem. But this is a big win to everyone involved in the fight against this stranglehold on health sciences. What we call of science is just bought and paid for. You know, whenever you hear trust the science and all that crap, and oh, there's a consensus. No, bull crap. There are plenty of people who are willing to speak up and stand against this crap. Like, not only this case, but like just freaking like global warming, for example. Like, I was just explaining to a teacher just a couple weeks ago, you know, if you want to get a grant to study butterflies, right? Maybe butterflies really knock you out and you want to study butterflies, and so you ask for a grant to study butterflies in the Amazon basin or whatever. No, sorry, no, we don't have funding for that. I'm sorry, I misspoke. What I meant to say was I want money to study the impact of global warming and climate change on butterflies in the Amazon basin. Oh, in that case, here's lots of money. Here, we'll just shovel it into your car. Here you go. Yeah, we got lots of money for that. Yeah, there you go. It is just totally biased. And the people, the scientists who are going along with this crap, they're basically just bought off. And anyhow, back to fluoride though. This is just amazing. Alright, so that's all there is for this video. I don't want to make this a very long one, and I'm going to be visiting the in-laws pretty soon. So yeah, we're going to be visiting family during winter vacation and all that. So yeah, I guess that's it. There's not a whole lot to really talk about, I guess. I mean, there's this whole drone stuff that's been going on in America. I find rather intriguing. Maybe they're sniffing for uranium or something. I don't know if there's like some sort of bomb scare going on. I have no idea what's going on. There's just it's just weird things are afoot, and I imagine things are going to get even crazier come January. So yeah, who knows what's going on. So yeah, that's it for this video. So maybe I'll probably do one of these videos, I guess, in January. We shall see. There is one more model kit that I purchased on Mercari that it has not yet arrived. So I'm not going to wait around. I'm going to go ahead and just finish up this video and upload it. So in the meantime, live long and prosper. May the force be with you, and so long, and thanks for all the fish. And let's just pray that 2025 is going to be a fantastic year. Dear God, I sure hope so, because the past 4 or 5 years have been pretty crappy. Alright, so see you later. Bye.